from the audience a word that is incredibly fun to say. Schadenfreude.
Yeah.
I heard, what was up here? Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude. Thank you. Schadenfreude. Kelly worked 2 cubicles away, and you know, from 1990 to 1995, I hated that bitch. I couldn't stand her. I couldn't stand the way that she used a printer.
I like to torture people.
I couldn't stand the way that she tormented everybody in the office. She was like a bully who had gotten away with it her whole life.
Sometimes I would just leave little notes
She'd
like...
poke people. She'd leave notes with their worst fears or
You're
their
kind of
latest
ugly,
diagnosis.
like
She was a human resources manager from hell. And
I want
then,
people to know where they're at in the totem pole.
like, I came to
It's
me
my
and they
little
said,
caste
you need
system.
to fuck
You
with
suck. You don't
You need
suck
to
as
mess
much.
with Kelly. So
But I had my eye on him.
I asked Kelly out as a prank.
Needed to bring him down a few
I was going to bring her down a few pegs.
So suddenly he slams into my office and says,
Whirled into her life.
and
I
you.
showed her the time the human resources manager from Milwaukee had never
So
seen
I
before.
wanted to see him squirm. And
I
said,
loved
yeah.
watching her squirm. She
So we go out.
loved love. She loved it.
And
She thought I was so
It's
into
my
her
Achilles
and
heel.
so
I can't
into
help
her.
it. I love.
We went on all these days, and it was clear that I had
Notting Hill,
on
and
the
you got
hook.
mail.
I was like Tom Hanks
He's like-
of the Great Lakes area.
And he's got a pencil sharpener like bouquet.
6 months in, after I gave her the bouquet,
It wasn't a joke
she
anymore.
told me she loved me, and it wasn't a joke anymore. I love that bitch.
I started
Oh my God. There goes Jackie. Have fun at Rutgers. Mommy and Daddy are proud. You launched, baby. You launched.
18 years.
18 years, and she's the 3rd one.
She's the 3rd one.
Okay.
He's like 25 years old together.
You always have me. Psych!
What?
Oh, the guys bet me 25 years ago. Oh my God.
Maybe what? Get back in the car. Maybe we got.
No, I don't live here. I gotta go collect on my bet.
What?
$10. Craig, remember when we met?
Yeah.
Okay. So Craig, you know, like Footloose
Your
Craig.
alcoholic friend? that I know,
Alcoholic
like
Footloose Craig, yeah.
Yeah.
Bet me $10 I wouldn't marry you, have a family, and then punk you.
Really, I know you're screwing with me. Baby,
I did for 25 years. Here we go.
This isn't funny.
Oh
Okay.
man, the face you make in the morning is like
You said you love that face.
Oh.
Are you serious? Are you fucking serious?
No, wait.
No way.
Wait,
No,
hold on.
this is
Remember
not
this
happening.
is good.
Okay, wait, what?
I
You asshole!
Everybody in your whole
Is
family.
this a joke? Is there somebody videotaping this? Billy!
Oh yeah, Craig, come out.
We have 3 children together.
Oh, this is great. Keep good.
We had 3 children together. You told me
No,
that.
you had 3 children.
We almost got divorced 7 years ago. We went to counseling. You insisted.
Oh man, I thought you were gonna ruin it. Yeah, zoom in on that valve. Surprise! I am not an alcoholic.
There's no way this is happening. No. You are the father of my children. You swore to me. Remember that beach in Acapulco on our 10th wedding anniversary? You got down on the edge of the rocks and you were like, what would you do if I jumped right now?
I would do all
And I said I would die.
Yeah.
And then you were like, well, don't die.
Don't die.
Yeah, and you were like, don't die. Because I love you.
Yeah, but I was like inside. I was like, die. Save me 10 more years at the bench.
Are you serious? How much was the butt for?
$10. But honor among dudes, right, Craig? Actually, Tom, I'm looking over the contract, and it seems like you did love her, and that wasn't part of the bet. No, I didn't. You totally fathered her children, man. She punked you. Yeah, but I ironically fathered her. I ironically fathered your children. I was making a face when I did it. I was like,
no, it says right here, if I ever truly believe that you love me and you ever actually have a moment where you're like, I love her, yeah, the contract is null and void.
you owe me $10, dude. Oh, look at my face. Look at my face.
Just gonna bring everything. Okay, that's fine. I thought I was gonna bring a chair and you were gonna bring it. Even on your deathbed, you have to be difficult.
Miranda, I should have known you'd come. Just to twist the knife one more time.
Well, Dad, Mom called, so I'm here. I'm
Really?
sorry you're dying.
You really mean it. Not. You were always my bitchy daughter.
Would you like some water? Can I get you something, Dad?
I would love. You're just pulling me in.
Oh, Dad, why would I do that? Why would I travel 1,322 miles on my own dime to come see you one last time?
You really would?
Yes, I really, really would, Dad, because I've always wanted you to know that time you didn't let me go out with Bryce Connor.
Bryce Connors was an asshole.
Bryce Connor is Vice President of the United States! Oh, you're not gonna die like that.
Let me go! Let me go!
No, not until we have this out. I could have been the first Vice President in Haiti.
There's no honor in being Vice President! No one cares about Mrs. Joe Biden!
They have agendas. They have things instead. No, what am I doing? I'm being a hipster on the streets of New York.
At least you're free! I spent my entire life providing for you, slaving in an office. The last thing I wanted for you is to be prisoner to the second most powerful chump in the world. Don't you see, I get it so easy to be free and
Dad, I don't think this is a good idea.
help your father. What more desire? I'm sorry I had to hold you back to help you be free.
Free from medical insurance,
Yes.
free from money,
Yes.
security.
Yes, now you're off the system. You're out of the grid. Obamacare can't get you now.
Dad, I know all those years growing up in the bunker were gonna pay off somehow.
And that bunker will be yours. And your hipster children. We can all live in the bunker.
Oh, Dad, just when I don't want you to go, you're going.
I know. Life's a bitch. And so's your mother.
Hey! I'm glad you're enjoying the office, Mr. Vice President.
Oh! You know, make it like this, back where I'm from.
Dan Quayle had a padding with reflective padding so you could have conversations with himself.
Oh, no, I like it. I like it.
Like,
Hi. Good to meet you, Mr. Biden. Mr. Biden, it was good to meet you, Mr. Biden. Mr. Biden.
where's an echo? It's just like the actual Senate. I think you'll find that the being the Vice President is much different than being the Senate. Because unlike the Senate, in which people talk a lot and don't get things done, the Vice President, well, it's pretty much the same thing.
I didn't want to spend too long on this tour. I just wanted to go ahead and start assisting the big man in any way possible. I'm sure you've worked me into his busy schedule.
Well, that's just it, Mr. Vice President. You can't leave this room.
Well, no, not during the day. It's this, in the middle of 2.5 wars, and I'm going to be they're thinking of me as the man when the man isn't here. I'm like the man with a little air.
Absolutely. What's up? Vice President Security Field engaged. Mr. Biden, we have it on good authority from a source in the future. All you do is open your mouth and embarrass the president.
Now the campaign's over, and that kind of folksy Scranton
We brought home the white establishment vote. Believe me, you brought it home, sir. And for that, we're eternally grateful. We're going to have to ask you to stay in this room for the next probably 8 years.
You'll have to let me out. You'll have to get reelected. You can't pull that. You want the white vote? You want that? Well, according to this chart, Mr. Vice President, the demographic shift, and a democratic shift, I should say, pretty much shows that we got it locked up. So it's inevitable. So you just lock me up.
Yes. It's an honor, sir.
And you got a source in the future? And Joe Biden's crazy. I know that time travel can't happen. I was briefed by the pin guy.
It's actually you, sir, from the future.
Oh,
You told us to do it. Joe Biden, I want you to meet Joe Biden.
hello. Mr. Biden, call me Joe. This is a big effing deal, yeah. So, yeah. World Series 2016, Cubs win! Yeah!
So I'm a German major, from Germany, and I've chosen German as my major. I like to think about nothing but pain or Nazis.
Elena was the
Luke was an English
hardest
major.
woman that I ever met.
Liberal arts English major.
The first time I saw her outside my poetry seminar,
It's the first time I saw him outside of
she
poetry.
asked me for a cigarette, and then she beat me up.
I asked him for smoke, it's a fucking lie to me. He said he doesn't smoke. Who doesn't smoke? So I beat him. Once he liked it.
It was my first year of college, so she had to tell me what a dominatrix was.
Let's tell him what was what.
And then I had to go ask the Germans around me like what she said.
When he didn't understand, he had to translate.
But eventually we went on what I assume was our first date.
On what I would call the first official meeting. And she bought me a salad. And it was delicious.
I gave her something soft to eat so she couldn't hit me with it. I learned my lesson from the cigarettes
We
earlier.
went home and we made Schnickelfritzenmacken. I didn't tell you what that means.
She stuffed me full of Snickers.
Our relationship is once, I've not called conventional, however, in the 3.75 years that we have been together, I find it
We've been together 3.75 years, and if I
mutually
get that
satisfying.
date wrong, I am beaten. Which is good. It's sort of like an anniversary
He knows his
present.
place. That's okay.
She when she sends me to the hospital, she always sends me flowers to go with it.
I like to bring him gifts. Yeah, for special occasions, you know, hospital visits.
She was going to introduce me to her
I
family.
was going to introduce him to my family, but
They're too violent to get on a plane. And
don't like him. We're not allowed out of the country anymore.
so I'm okay with that.
So he's okay with that.
Yeah,
We love each other, yeah, and so weiter und so fort.
she wrote the vows whenever we got married, and now we live in a bunker.
Together forever.
Okay, so here's how it goes. This is the circle. This is where you wrestle. And I I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin. And you are The Undertaker.
Look, Misty, you know I'm friends with your brother, but I cannot wrestle a girl.
Are you sure, Ken?
Not wrestle a girl.
I would beat you.
Well, I can't be beaten by
Oh,
a girl.
no, yeah, you can be beaten.
That would be a terrible loss of status for me. I will get kicks out of boys' club. I will get kicks out of boys' club. You don't want to get kicks out?
Boys Club? Whatever. Fine, don't wrestle me.
Well,
Because you're a chicken.
I am not a chicken.
You're a chicken.
I am not.
You're a white, pooping, grass-eating chicken.
Would a chicken do this?
Oh!
Now, you can do that in wrestling.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't wrestle me. I totally
I'm
don't
going
want
to wrestle you. Die! Die, Undertaker! Die! Austin 316.
Misty, I don't think I can wrestle anymore.
What do you mean you can't wrestle?
I'm tapping out.
Oh.
I think I just hit puberty.
Oh. Yeah! Dominated! I broke your leg!
You did.
It's like sticking out!
It is.
Oh!
The wrong way.
Holy cow!
It'll be better in
Does
like
it
5
hurt?
minutes.
Is it bleeding? Can I touch it?
It's
Oh my
throbbing
God,
some. Look, Misty, why don't we just call it? Why don't we just say goodbye for like 3 years?
No, no, no. You gotta sit down. I have to fix your leg.
You can't.
Not know that I broke your leg. Holy
This is just like my dream.
Ace bandages? Look, I'm just gonna wrap this up with ace bandages, okay? Just gonna wrap this
Misty,
up.
just like the dream.
I'm just gonna wrap this up.
But you're only 10. I'm 13.
Yeah, and I broke your leg, dude. Look how steep.
I'm a man now.
What?
You wouldn't understand. Get out of here. You're stupid. I hate you. You're ugly. You're horrible.
Fine, I won't fix your stupid leg.
See you when you turn 13.
You're like,
Said to come back when I was 13. And I've been thinking a lot about it, and I'm back.
And
I brought my ace bandages.
I'm ready to be your dad. What I missed since you were 2. A lot?
Walking, talking, learning to poop in the potty. I sang my first solo in the 4th grade, and I realized that I'm
Oh,
really
surprise you,
bad.
honey.
I know. Thanks.
Yeah.
Can I still call you Jim? Because Dad is.
Ah, Dad, there's your first word. I'm catching up.
Yeah.
So, you like boys?
They're okay.
All right.
They're okay.
Well, talk to me again when you're 18.
I have to go away for 5 years and come back.
Yeah.
I am President Joe Biden from the future. Eventually, I went on to become president when I was 120 years old. Robot Dick Cheney was my vice president. And together, we
There's some empty
solved the
spots in the back
disbanding of the United States.
for the next 5 years.
It wasn't pretty, rioting in the streets, cannibalism,
I was 10 years old when I had my first accidental boyfriend.
the destruction of public
I thought we
radio.
were just wrestling. I also didn't know much about male anatomy. So that happened.
I didn't know anything about raising
In case you're
girls,
wondering.
so I
We
did.
can come back later. We ended up dating.
And you can get the Facebook feeds
It's okay.
and the tweets, but you just can't catch up. And I saw everybody else fighting.
We get all the good stuff, like Love Actually, and all the new stuff that comes out. What to expect when you're expecting. That movie kind of sucks.
Skip that.
That was okay. Because it doesn't matter what you're watching. Don't. As long as it just happens.
It doesn't matter what you're watching.
What you're watching.
It just happens anyway.
Anyway.
We are the ones your mother warned you about. Good.